TT Post's writing competition. One man injured during drive-by shooting in Canby, and some Tobagonians are redefining Remembrance Day. Good evening. I am Kristen Salandi. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Tuesday, 17th of June, 2025. Now to our top story. Finance Secretary Petalyn Roberts has announced the launch of the THA Loan Guarantee Program, a major financial initiative aimed at supporting Tobago-based registered businesses. Through this program, businesses will be able to access loans starting from $750,000 to assist with purchase of equipment, the payment of outstanding taxes, and even debt consolidation. AMPLIA Balgobin has the details.
Ann Roberts clarified that the Tobago House of Assembly will not be dispersing of loans directly. Instead, the THA will act as a guarantor, standing as collateral on behalf of qualifying businesses. This arrangement is designed to facilitate easier access to funding for businesses through financial institutions, thereby reducing the risks typically associated with lending.
We are not giving a loan. We are not giving any finance. The commercial banks who have signed up to this program, they will be issuing loans in the normal loan criteria. What we are doing is standing as a guarantor. We have collateral in an account for persons to access.
The Tobago House of Assembly has partnered with 3 major financial institutions, First Citizens Bank, Republic Bank, and Scotia Bank, to bring this initiative to life, ensuring that eligible businesses can benefit from accessible and secure financing options.
The banks that have signed on to this program, I want to make this very, very clear, that there are only 3 banks so far. But my long-term vision is that credit unions and all the other financial institutions will sign on to this. But right now, we only have Republic Bank signed on, First Citizens Bank, and Scotia Bank. Those are the 3. But as I said, the long-term goal, as you see this program flourish and succeed, we'll see more businesses and financial institutions signing on to the program.
Roberts is extending a guarantee to all small businesses operating in Tobago, encouraging them to seize at this opportunity to extend and expand and strengthen their operations. She urged entrepreneurs to take advantage of the THA Loan Guarantee Program to build something bigger and better for the island's economic future. Balgobin, Tobago Updates Television News.
10-year-old Connor Stewart of Scarborough Methodist Primary School and homeschooled secondary school-age student Zada Wilson have made Tobago proud by claiming first place in their categories of the TT Post National Letter Writing Competition 2025. Reporter Jewel Green George has the details.
The prestigious award ceremony was held on Friday, June 13th at TT Post headquarters, with Senator Professor Prakash Prasad, Minister of Tertiary Education and Skills Training, and Minister in the Ministry of Public Utilities, Clyde Elder, in attendance. This year's competition challenged students across Trinidad and Tobago to write a heartfelt letter from the perspective of the ocean, advocating for ocean preservation and sustainable practices. Connor's winning submission stood out for its clarity and emotional appeal, earning him top honors and shining a light on Tobago's growing pool of young talent in literacy and environmental concerns. Awards were also presented for creativity, handwriting, and school participation, with Anthean Pre-Secondary winning most submissions. Senator Prakash Prasad accepted a commemorative plaque on behalf of the Minister of Education, Michael Dowlath. This initiative was praised for encouraging literacy, critical thinking, and environmental consciousness. Jewel Green George for Tobago Updates Television News.
While the world traditionally observes Remembrance Day on November 11th to mark the end of World War I and honor fallen soldiers, Tobagonians are now embracing a broader remembrance, one that includes their enslaved African ancestors. On Saturday, June 14th, dozens gathered at James Park in Uptown Scarborough for the 4th annual African Ancestral Remembrance Ceremony. Reporter Jewel Green George has the details.
Hosted by Hetapu Productions in collaboration with Tobago CivilNet, the event reflected Tobago's evolving approach to memory and identity. The ceremony began at 8 a.m. at the historic James Park in Scarborough with a spiritual procession to significant cultural sites, followed by compelling addresses from keynote speakers including Awu Olafan, spiritual leader of the Ifa faith in Tobago, Mervyn O'Neill, published author, chemical engineer and historian, and Dr. Rita Pemberton, published author, former senior lecturer at the UE St. Augustine campus, and advocate for African repertory justice. Olafan called for the event to be recognized and supported by the THA and its assemblymen.
I must applaud Sophia Giza for leading the population. The population that usually others will be able to put blocks. Some will have doors, some will have windows, some will have rafters, some will have roof, and the building will be completed. I pray and demand that as we move forward with time and space, that this event is recognized by the Tobago House of Assembly and we can see more of the assemblymen here. Because without our ancestors, they could not live.
Organizers say this initiative is vital for an island where 97% of the population is of African descent.
Tobago is 97% African descent, and it's actually one of the most densely populated, when in terms of African numbers, in the whole Caribbean region.
Tobago CivilNet's chair took time to define the significance of this celebration to the attendees.
Celebrate the lives of those ancestors because they were, therefore we are. If they were not, we will not be here today. So we're standing on their shoulders no matter what shape or form they found themselves in.
Participants were encouraged to wear white or African attire and bring fruit offerings to honor the ancestors. As Tobago continues to honor its African foreparents, this observance is becoming a powerful tradition, one that bridges the pain of the past with the pride of identity. Jewel Green George for Tobago Updates Television News.
Take a break and come back with more. Stay tuned.
Tobago. This Labor Day, June 19th, API Music and Timeless Vibes Promotions kicks off Tobago Jazz Music and Golf Weekend 2025 with Plymouth Love, featuring Jazz at Dawn, 6:30 a.m. till noon, with Franz Job, Prince Unique, and much more. Then kicking it old school, 6 p.m. to midnight, featuring Oscar B, Andre J. Donowa, Joe Archer, and a very special guest, K. Alan Maloney, all at Plymouth Tennis Court Car Park. This entire celebration is in support of K's medical expenses. Just $200 per event, or experience both events for only $300. Tickets are available at Barcode, Nandes Bar, and Island E-Tickets. Events supported by Frankie Tours, Bermuda's Biscuits, Tobago Updates, Street 91.9, Radio Toco, Stone Tower Studio, Eye for Design, and Click. Plymouth Love, one community, sunrise to sunset.
Are you ready to celebrate the essence of Crusoe land and the culture of Tobago? Well, get ready for Tobago Day in New York City, hosted by the Tobago Empowerment and Alliance Mission, Sunday, August 17th, 2025, Nazareth High School Courtyard, 475 East 57th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 12 noon to 8 p.m. We bring the Tobago vibes to the Big Apple. Live music, Tobago food, cultural performances, and family fun. So bring Tanty, Granny, the uncle, invite the whole neighborhood. Just bring everybody and bring your significant other too. Come celebrate Tobago Day in New York City, Sunday, August 17th, Nazareth High School Courtyard. But hey, I forget to tell all you, it's the 10th anniversary celebration. For more information, call 929-327-7857 or check Team's Facebook and Instagram pages, Team Tobago Day.
Hey goals, we've got 'em. At S&R Hair Fantasy, we provide a wide variety of quality hair, the latest hair accessories, adult toys, skin lightening products, female underwear, and much more under one roof. Check us out on Shelbourne Street in Plymouth or call us at 317-0808. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. S&R Hair Fantasy for queens who know exactly what they want.
Quartz is well known as the Caribbean's largest retailer, providing consumers for generations with the very best products to enhance their homes. This year, we bring our expertise to businesses. Quartz Business Solutions will serve small, medium, and large companies with the very best products at the most competitive prices, backed by warranties and after-sales support. Hoteliers, office managers, restaurants, and so many more. Quartz Business Solutions, a brand of the Unicomer Group.
Thanks for staying with us. Police have launched an investigation into Monday night's drive-by shooting, which left 33-year-old Akim Baines nursing a gunshot wound to the leg. The incident occurred in the quiet community of Conby, sending residents into shock as gunmen reportedly fired from a moving vehicle before speeding off. Baines was rushed to the Scarborough General Hospital, where he was treated and remains in stable condition. This latest shooting has raised fresh concerns about rising gun violence on the island. While Tobago has traditionally maintained a lower crime rate compared to Trinidad, incidents involving firearms have increased in recent months. In a political landscape often colored by confrontation, a surprising moment of mutual admiration unfolded between former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley and the Tobago House of Assembly Chief Secretary Fali Augustine during a recent youth leadership forum in Tobago. Reporter Kimberly Mitchell has the details.
THA Chief Secretary Fali Augustine and former Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, whose relationship had been anything but cordial in recent years, shared the stage at Bishop's High School's Men in Leadership Forum, which was held on Saturday 14th June in the school's hall. The two offered measured but meaningful praise for each other's leadership. Dr. Rowley, known for his frank political style, acknowledged Augustine's energy and commitment to Tobago.
And the enthusiasm that he shows, given the challenges ahead and the hurdles to overcome, I believe that that enthusiasm, if channeled in a way that it is tempered with some reality, could bear fruit for the nation, because our young people are required to be enthusiastic about this country. And Fali demonstrates that, his enthusiasm for Tobago.
In a show of admiration, Augustine responded by commending Dr. Rowley's political resilience and decision-making under pressure.
You have more than just a strong mind. It means that you are extremely strategic. It means that you are politically savvy. And certainly, I admire your ability to take decisions, even decisions that are extremely unpopular with most of the country, that you seem to be able to take those decisions very well, notwithstanding what the public commentary or public opinions might be.
This public exchange of respect was notable, given the heated tensions that have long defined their interactions, from disputes over funding and infrastructure to divergent views on Tobago's autonomy. As recently as this year, Augustine hinted at seeking international attention in the central government continue to sideline Tobago's push for greater self-governance. Yet on this occasion, the two leaders set aside their differences, at least temporarily, in favor of a message
aimed at inspiring the next generation. The event focused on leadership and public service, offering a platform where both men, along with Chief Justice Ivor Archie and the Right Reverend Claude Berkeley, could reflect on their journeys, strengths, and challenges. I'm Kimberly Mitchell, reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Chief Justice Ivor Archie is reminding the nation that leadership, especially in public life, is not just a title. It's a test of integrity, resilience, and values. Speaking at a special panel discussion during Bishop's High School's 100th anniversary celebration in Tobago, the Chief Justice said he understands the toll that public life can take, not just on the individual, but also on their family. Here's more from reporter Kimberly Mitchell.
Chief Justice Ivor Archie says that life in the public eye comes with constant scrutiny, but he finds peace by standing true to his values and making decisions he believes are fair and principled.
For me, if I have a decision to make, my first question is, does what I'm about to do align with the core principles by which I have chosen to live? So that's the first thing that gives me comfort. The second thing about wielding power is that simply because you can do something doesn't necessarily mean that you should. I think that's where compassion and empathy come in.
He stressed that acting with integrity and being grounded in strong personal values are what keep him steady amid public scrutiny and criticism.
We don't take responsibility for our part in the conflict. Right? It's always this them or they out there, the person who we choose to other, that they're responsible for it, not us. And I think that's something that we have to recognize and accept.
He also emphasized the importance of support systems, particularly from family, noting that leaders require safe spaces to recharge and remain resilient.
You have to create those moments. You have to, deliberately structure your life so that you can find the time to spend, create those moments, create those memories. I am not confident that I've always gotten the balance right, but they seem to have turned out pretty okay, and they do express appreciation for the values that they have been taught.
In his view, leadership is not just about holding a position, it's about making decisions that reflect character, even when those decisions are unpopular. I'm Kimberly Mitchell, reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
Dance Ensemble Tobago presents our signature event, Tobago Dance Sport Championship and Dancing with the Caribbean Stars. Lights, cameras, dance on 12th edition on Saturday the 12th of July, 5 p.m. The Shore Park Cultural Complex Auditorium. See our dancers, all ages, compete in waltz, jive, rumba, salsa, mambo, and much more. Our Dancing with the Caribbean Stars. Who will take home the Mirror Ball Trophy? Mrs. Takiana Ned Augustine, the wife of the Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly. Miss Lynette Louis, vocalist entertainer. Mrs. Cassandra Thompson Forbes, journalist and Tobago correspondent. Mr. Javon Carrington, founder and head trainer of Dosfit Studios. And Mr. Julian Skeet, administrator and former TV host. After show, dance party with DJ Santa out of Trinidad. Early bird tickets, adults $200, children $75, and general tickets, adults $250 and children $100. Get your early bird tickets now from Dance Ensemble members, D&D Jewelers at Tobago United Cooperative, Milford the 24 gas station in Canaan, and the Shore Park Cultural Complex box office. For more information, you call 772-9049 and 340-5758. You can't miss this one.
Tobago, this is your chance to lock in the brunch experience of the summer. Sun Up.
Real bad girl get nasty.
The Brunch Inclusive Edition, the ultimate party in the East, where vibrant flavors, refreshing cocktails, and electrifying vibes collide. It's happening on Saturday, July 5th from 3 p.m. at Deltec Compound, Argyle. Bring your coolers, bring your crew, and brunch, sip, and vibe in style. This is the flavorful escape you've been waiting for. Grab your tickets now at Barcode, Harblow Supermarket, Lost Restaurant and Lounge, Deltec Compound, and committee members. Sun Up. It's more than a brunch. It's an experience.
Are you in a dispute with a registered investment service provider of the TTSEC? Or maybe you're the victim of an investment scam? You can lodge a complaint or submit an anonymous tip to the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. Download our Investor Protection app or go to ttsec.org.tt to access our complaint form or submit an anonymous tip. Write a clear summary of your complaint. Submit copies of supporting documents along with the originals for verification. Provide a copy of the feedback received from the entity regarding your complaint. All investor complaints or scam reports submitted by the public are acknowledged and reviewed by the TTSEC. Investigations are pursued based on the outcome of the review. Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission, protecting the interests of investors and the public. You invest, we protect. Everyone benefits.
Welcome back. On Monday, June 16th, the Secretary of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, Councillor Tashia Boris, met with the Trinidad and Tobago Blind Welfare Association at the division's main office in Sangsters Hill, Scarborough, to explore the promise of touch tourism, a growing travel sector designed for visually impaired tourists. Reporter Jewel Green George has more.
By the association, Touch Tourism emphasizes tactile experiences, interactive tours, textured museum exhibits, guided nature tours, and sensory-focused cultural events aimed at making Tobago's diverse offerings accessible to a broader audience. The concept is gaining traction in global tourism circles as part of a wider push for inclusivity and accessibility. This initiative could help to bolster Tobago's appeal following concerns about declining visitor arrivals. According to figures cited by First Gentleman Kongalu, at the May 15th installation of the association's new council, over 2.2 billion people live with some form of visual impairment globally. Trinidad and Tobago is home to approximately 15,000 blind or partially sighted individuals. This context makes the push towards touch tourism especially impactful. Councillor Boris expressed support for the initiative, acknowledging the need for training, resources, and collaboration between public, private, and civil sectors. She highlighted her office's commitment to making tourism in Tobago not only inclusive but also more resilient by expanding its reach to diverse traveler profiles. As Tobago positions itself as a forward-thinking destination, touch tourism represents both a moral imperative and a strategic advantage, one that promises economic dividends and taps into a largely underserved market of visually impaired travelers. Jewel Green George for Tobago Updates Television News.
Trinidad and Tobago is about to enjoy a 4-day weekend thanks to the overlapping of two national holidays, Corpus Christi and Labor Day, both of which fall on Thursday, June 19th. Under the country's Public Holidays and Festivals Act, when two public holidays land on the same day, the following weekday is declared a public holiday as well. That means Friday, June 20th will also be a holiday this year, creating a long weekend that stretches from Thursday straight into Sunday, June 22nd. For many, it's the perfect opportunity to step away from the routine, whether that means spending time with family, attending church services, taking part in Labor Day events, or simply heading to the beach for a well-earned break. The holidays offer moments of reflection, honoring both spiritual traditions and the legacy of workers. The weather report is up next.
Hello, New York! Are you ready to celebrate the essence of Crusoe land and the culture of Tobago? Well, get ready for Tobago Day in New York City, hosted by the Tobago Empowerment and Alliance Mission, Sunday, August 17, 2025, Nazareth High School Courtyard, 475 East 57th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 12 noon to 8 p.m. We bring the Tobago vibes to the Big Apple. Live music, Tobago food, cultural performances, and family fun. So bring Tanty, Granny, the uncle, invite the whole neighborhood. Just bring everybody and bring your significant other too. Come celebrate Tobago Day in New York City, Sunday, August 17th, Nazareth High School Courtyard. But I forget to tell all you, it's we 10th anniversary celebration. For more information, call 929-327-7857 or check Team's Facebook and Instagram pages, Team Tobago Day.
Dance Ensemble Tobago presents our signature event, Tobago Dance Sport Championship and Dancing with the Caribbean Stars. Lights, cameras, dance. Our 12th edition on Saturday the 12th of July, 5 p.m. The Chopin Cultural Complex Auditorium. See our dancers, all ages, compete in waltz, jive, rumba, salsa, mambo, and much more. Our Dancing with the Caribbean Stars. Who will take home the Mirrorball Trophy? Mrs. Tatiana Ned Augustine, the wife of the Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly. Miss Lynette Louis, vocalist entertainer. Mrs. Cassandra Thompson Forbes, journalist and Tobago correspondent. Mr. Javon Carrington, founder and head trainer of Dosfit Studios, and Mr. Julian Skeet, administrator and former TV host. After show dance party with DJ Santa out of Trinidad. Early bird tickets, adults $200, children $75, and general tickets, adults $250 and children $100. Get your early bird tickets now from Dance Ensemble members, D&D Jewelers at Tobago United Cooperative, Milford the 24 gas station in Canaan, and the Chopin Cultural Complex box office. For more information, you call 772-9049 and 340-5758. You can't miss this one.
Now for a look at the weather forecast from the TNT Met Office. Tonight, fair to partly cloudy with showery spells in some areas, particularly after midnight. Temperatures will dip to 25 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, a few spotty showers favoring the early morning period will interrupt generally sunny, slightly hazy, and at times breezy conditions. You can look forward to an initially fair night with showers after midnight. Daytime temperatures will reach 31 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 33 degrees Celsius. Sea conditions are expected to be moderate with waves 1.5 to 2 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 5:40 and sunset is at 6:27. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines. Finance Secretary announces new loan guarantee program for Tobago businesses. Tobago student stops TT Post writing competition. One man injured during drive-by shooting in Canby, and some Tobagonians are redefining Remembrance Day. I am Kristen Solandi. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good night.